Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be prepping my week in my half-letter planner. I'm so happy to have you join me as I plan out my week and I walk you through exactly how I've been doing that lately. So you might have seen in my last video that I changed up my half-letter setup this month to be a weekly overview plus daily pages. And I've really been enjoying that. There was some interest in how I was doing that. So today is going to be more of a functional plan with me. I did decorate the pages and I am going to show that to you. But what we're going to do today together on camera is set up the week so that I know what is happening in my life. And I wanted to give you a little glimpse at how I use my planner system together. I have my Moterm on my planner right now, but I am going to, for the sake of space and ease of writing, I'm going to pull my planner out for now. Grab my pen. So this is my beautiful half-letter planner that I set up mainly with the items from the August deluxe sub box from Jane's Agenda. If you didn't catch that video, I will link it for you. The box is stunning every month, but I really loved the August box, which was like a book lover's theme. And I'm really enjoying the current setup of my planner. I apologize if I have morning voice. It is Saturday morning. I generally like to do my planning on Sunday morning. That's mostly just because of the way timing and life falls. But I'm really excited to be doing this on Saturday. I needed a little sip of coffee. Yes, very excited to be prepping because, as I shared, I have been going through it. I have been having a rough, very stressful moment in time in my life, but I feel like maybe we're about to turn a corner, that things are getting a little better. To be continued. But so I'm going to pull, this is my current week. I just, these were the vibes I needed at the time. And then I also use a page finder to mark the daily page I'm at. So let me show you how I've decorated my week and the inserts I'm using, and then we are going to fill them out together as much as I do at the start of the week. Here is my weekly overview. These are the weekly number 5s from Jane's Agenda. So what you have is a week column here, Monday through Sunday. And then you have a long checklist here that I usually do break up between a weekly to-do list and a featuring my next week. So we will definitely be looking at that. This is just dot grid paper that I add in to make a little decorative dashboard when I want to. And the stickers that I have featured here are from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. I used to be a rep for JoJo and I've actually reapplied. She's a lovely person, a very talented artist, as you can see, and I really do love supporting small business. The only little hiccup here, I had bleed through from my dot marker. I love these dot markers, clean color dot markers. And this is, I think it's called, let's see if it says, Mild Smoky. This is the Mild Smoky set. If you are familiar with the clean color dots, these are nice mild colors, but the only thing to note is these are not dual ended the way the others are. They do not have the fine tip at the end, which is kind of too bad, but it's fine. The main set that I used from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop to decorate is called At the Cottage, but I also used a little bit of her other stickers. I also used this little functional sticker book that she had. It has a lot of days of the week and things like that. I don't know that people understood how amazing this little sticker book is, but I'm so glad I grabbed it. I don't know if Jo offers it anymore. She might have sold them all. I'm not 100% on that, but if she still has them, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly recommend it. So that's that. All right, so we'll come back to this. Then we go into my daily pages. I could, if I wanted, use the back of the weekly overview as a daily page, but I decided to set up a little dashboard. I'm not even 100% sure how I'm going to use it, but what I tend to find is that when I create spaces like this, as I go along in my planning, sometimes a use just sort of emerges. Sometimes I make it knowing full well how I'm going to use it, but this time I didn't. I just really wanted to use this gorgeous sticker, and I'm obsessed with the hanging light washi. I really am. And then here we have Monday. So what I'm using for my daily sheets at the moment are A5 Erin Condren daily pages that I trimmed and punched for disc, because these are ring punched items. Unfortunately, at this time anyway, Erin Condren does not offer disc punch on anything, but I love these daily pages. They're old. These were flora themed ones, but I really love using them. I've been redating them. So this one happened to already say Monday, so I left that alone. But this little number here is from that functional sticker book. So I used those on every page. And then I just like to do a little decorating. Sometimes I might add additional stickers in as I go. And frankly, sometimes I don't use any stickers at all. These were from a different set. They're really cute plant stickers that came out last year. Yeah, and Friday, then we have Saturday. And Sunday, instead of putting another daily page in, I used the back of the dot grid piece that I put in for this. So I'm not overly bulking up my planner, but I could have glued them together if I wanted to. Or I could have still added it and, you know, had an additional page. That's why I love discs. I love the versatility, but I decided to just put Sunday on here. I just thought it was pretty. And that's that. And then we come back to our weekly overview, which this is what it looks like when it is undecorated. Jane's Agenda also had recently come out with a weekly overview that is designed to fold in half. So this weekly column is there when you fold it, and on this side is a big dashboard with all kinds of places to write different things. It's a really cool weekly overview. It's meant to keep your information private. It is undated, but it is coming to the shop during their upcoming sales. They do have their 10-year anniversary event, which is amazing, coming up on August 17th. It starts at noon Arizona time. If you decide to shop the sale, it would mean so much to me if you would consider using my affiliate link. So I am an affiliate for Jane's Agenda, and I do have the link down in the description box. And if you choose to shop that link, I do earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So thank you so much anytime you do that. I am not an Erin Condren affiliate. However, I do have a referral down there where you could save $10 on your first purchase from Erin Condren, and I would receive a shop credit. So I thank you if you use that as well. So that's that. Okay, so let's get to filling out my planner, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So first of all, I want to just give you a little peek at some of the things that I use to set up my week. So the first thing that I can't really show you because I film on my phone is that I do use a Google Calendar on my phone. It is shared with my family because we all kind of take turns with childcare. So we have a shared family calendar so that we can, keep track of school days off and all those things so we can help each other. But I found that became utterly confusing for me to run my life from that calendar. And that was one of the reasons that I fell back in love with paper planning. But I absolutely love using a paper planner. But I'll be honest, I don't really carry it around with me. I take it to work with me, but I don't carry it in my purse per se. So like if I make doctor's appointments, things like that, they go in the Google Calendar. But what I do like to do is put a little next week section. Let me show you here. I put a little next week section. So there's no appointments next week or anything like that. So the first thing I usually fill out is my work schedule and appointments that are going on over here in this weekly section. So why don't we go ahead and do that? I would have used my dot markers, but again, it was bleeding through. They don't bleed through on every paper, and I have to say, Jane's Agenda paper is really high quality. I don't think it's because of the paper quality. I think it has more to do with the texture. So Jane's paper, it's like slightly toothy, slightly smooth. I actually love the way it feels. So I found it interesting it bled here. It actually bled quite a bit, and that's part of why this sticker is here. So I'm going to flip her this way. Another reason I love discs. I got my pen. This is a Villa Beautiful pen, which is a gel pen. I love their pens. Okay, so first we will fill out my work schedule. I'm going to fill that out. I work as an outpatient dietitian. I'm also decided that I am going to bring back my nutrition coaching services through my business school nutrition. I kind of went on an unofficial hiatus for a while. I really want to get back to doing what I love and helping as many people as I can. So that is eventually going to get worked into here too. But at the moment, I'm just doing a lot of background work to set up new office hours and all of that. My application is still live and it is down in the description box if you're ever looking for one-on-one nutrition or healthy lifestyle coaching. So I'm working 9 to 2 on Monday. I'm working 7:30 to 5 on Tuesday. Wednesday is my short day and this week is my morning hours. And then Thursday is my other long day, at least at the moment. And I work 7:30 to 5. So that's the first thing usually I do. I'll also mention that on this weekly overview, there is a habit tracker. I sometimes use it. I most of the time don't. I ended up covering up the days of the week. I'll be frank, I probably won't use it this week. While goal setting and working on my goals is so important to me and, you know, a big part of the reason why I started this channel so that I could also share that with you guys. I also believe in gentle goal setting, working with yourself and not making things so difficult that it gives you a bad feeling. It makes you want to give up. Habit trackers, not always my jam, even though I want them to be. I probably won't use it. So the next thing that I need to schedule in are things related to my goals. So I do use a Moxie Life, but I have put my Moxie Life on discs. So this is my Sunday planner. I will link the last video where I set this up, although I am in the process of kind of revamping it a little again. And I had trimmed and punched the monthly and weekly goal setting pages from my Moxie Life flagship because that was a really big planner. It wasn't really working out for me and I'm loving it much better on discs. I just threw August in here and I have already set my weekly actions. There's actually some content related tasks that I'm going to need to do, but that's the one thing. I've played with turning the spiritual and personal growth category into my social media and business goals category because I like to keep my work and learning to my work as an employee because I do have goal setting that I do related to that. I will show you kind of how I've been addressing that area of things. I'll just read to you what my goals are this week so far. So we do have a little mini vacation coming up at the end of August. It's mostly a staycation, but we are going to spend a night at Great Wolf Lodge. We just wanted to do something special with the kids and they are very excited about it. So I want to look for a bathing suit. I do have one, so I do want to look for another one just in case. Then my health and wellness goals. I use an Erin Condren life planner to track my wellness actions, but I do want to start trying to schedule it in. I think that's important. I haven't done that so far, and I want to try to work on doing that. So right now, I want to do some core exercises at least once this week because I feel like improving my core strength is important for my back. So that's something new that I'm trying to work on. Walking is something I have been doing pretty consistently. It's been short spurts. Sometimes it's only been on my lunch break, but it's something I've been doing and is making a difference, I feel. And so something I want to continue. So just making sure I walk at least 2 times this week for 10 minutes and to read for at least 5 minutes, which is another thing I've been doing great with. And I've often been reading longer than 5 minutes. But, you know, there again, I've just tried to set comfortable goals, and it gives me the breathing room to expand when I can. And it gives me a feeling of success when that's all I can do. For fun and recreation, I have just gone past the anniversary of being a dietitian for 10 years, which is incredible. And me and my fellow dietitians I work with, we keep saying that we want to go out and celebrate. So I'm going to put it on my calendar to hit up the girls and try to nail down a date for that. At work, it's just that I need to have a further communication around setting up my new schedule. Family and recreation, I need to finish up a back to school list. I also have to follow up communication with our before and after school program and get that all sorted out. And then lastly, for financial, I want to do a budget planner check-in at least once a week. So I've put that there. I need to check my accounts, and then also to just be on the lookout for credit reports because I had requested those and they should be coming. And I think one of them I need to access online. So I just need to follow up on that. So I need to try to schedule in some of this stuff. And then I also had planned out some of my content. Now, I do use an Erin Condren academic planner as my content planner. However, I also did a little bit of planning in here. This is also my business planner. And I had mapped out some things on my monthly spread just for this week as a little experiment. So I'll probably consult here because I did have specific things to schedule in. So I am going to start with that. So I think I'm going to just label this column. I mean, do I need to label it? I probably don't, but I usually like to. So I'm just going to call it this week. I've really been working on my handwriting, not just because I want my planner to look neat and pretty, but because my handwriting, it's so bad that half the time I can't read it, and that's just no good. So I'm really trying to work on that. Okay, so I'm going to make a little bullet, and on Monday, I need to call the director, so that's important. Maybe I'll email the girls about dinner. I also will need to edit a reel. So I know it's limited space there, and this is sort of the first time I'm adding so much over here because honestly, a lot of the time what I would do is just add a lot of things to my weekly list and then transfer things over. But there's not as much of a commitment made there as when you assign it to a day, I feel. And that wasn't always working out. So this is what I'm trying. I'm also going to go ahead and write some things in on the daily page as well. This is what just seems to be working for me. Working for me right now. I will fill out my week here first, and then I'll do that. Oh, I almost forgot I have a Zoom at 5 p.m. Okay. And then on Tuesday, I don't have any specifics I need to throw in there. Wednesday, I need to move some emails from my electronic medical record to my email list. So I gotta do that. Whoops, I wrote it on the wrong day. Oh, you guys. That's all right. Now let me look back at my goals. I'll probably do my budget planner check-in on Sunday because I plan to do a check-in tomorrow as well. And maybe that will also be my account check-in. I also go grocery shopping on Sundays. I'm starting to think that it might be more worthwhile to only put all these specific tasks on my daily page because it is getting a bit crowded, but that's okay. This is sort of all new to me, but I still wanted to share because I think as I work through things, maybe it highlights for you some things. So Wednesday, I think, is my best bet to work in some physical activity. So I'm just going to put like an asterisk that says walk because I'm not sure. I'll have the kids. Maybe we will purposefully go somewhere and walk. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'm going to say that I'm going to try to go shopping on Saturday, perhaps. So I think my weekly to-do tasks, those tend to evolve over time. The one thing that I keep moving over here is that I need to schedule an eye doctor appointment. So that's going to go there. Okay. So now I'm going to come over to my daily pages. And I think for the sake of time, I'm just going to fill out this first one. So what I like to do is on this timed column over here, I go to work at 9. So I'm going to put that here, work. And I usually like to use my page finder or some kind of straight edge to make little dots down this way. If like, because I'll also like to write, like say I took Tylenol at 11, like I like to write it over there. So the dotted line allows me to still write here, but I just do that. That's where I'm at work in my day. This also helps me to visualize open spaces in my day and how I can move, tasks over. I kind of already know that I'll be dropping the kids off before work and picking them up after work. I could write that in there. In fact, I will. At 8:30, I drop the kids off. And at 2:30, I pick them up. All right. And if I go back to my week, we're going to put some of these tasks over here. So I need to call the director, email the girls, and I have my Zoom at 5. So I'm going to put that on there. And then often the other things that end up getting added in is like, I need to do laundry. I need to do the dishes. I need to pay a certain bill. I often like to put a little, even though I do use a budget planner, I usually somewhere over here, I like to make a reminder if I have multiple bills due in the week. So these are the ways that I use my half letter. This really is the hub of my planning system. And so far, using weekly and daily pages, it's been a really great experience. And I realized how when I was trying to force myself to write in some particularly small spaces, it wasn't encouraging me to use my planner. And now that it's working out so much better, I've been a lot more consistent in using my planner and in using it in a way that's really effective. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you do anything similar. Let me know if you have any tips for me. I would love that. I love chatting planners with you guys. Thank you again for being here with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Anytime you do that, share it with a friend. And that is going to do it for this one, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.